In Windows 10, there's a lot of great features that are sometimes often unknown or overlooked, and sometimes they just don't make them easy to find. So for example, what if you wanted to go and change something on your computer? Would you go to the Settings button? In Windows 10, you have all these settings right here. Or are you still just a fan of the Control Panel? Well, you might need to use both depending on what it is that you need to get in and change. Eventually, I think Microsoft is actually going to get rid of the Control Panel. But in the meantime, I still like to go to it to maybe adjust my mouse settings, make some sound adjustments, etc. But then I also like to use the Windows settings for other things. But what if we had them all in one location where we could put it all together and find everything what we need when we need it in one location? Well, you can do that. It's a folder called GodMode. G-O-D-M-O-D-E, GodMode. Yep, that's what I said. Now, how do you create this folder? Well, let me show you how. First, we're going to start by going to the desktop and right-clicking. When we right-click, it always pulls up a menu, and from there you left-click and choose something. I'm going to choose New and then Folder. Now, to create this unique folder with all the information in it, I have to name this folder something very specific, and it's called GodMode, open braces, and a whole long string of numbers and letters. Now, what I'm going to do is make it a little bit easy, and I'm going to go to a website and copy it. To find what I'm looking for, I'm just going to Google it, and I'm going to type in GodMode, or use whatever search engine you want. Maybe it's Bing. Notice here I've typed in GodMode, and I'm going to go ahead and search. Now, there's a lot of results here. But I found it right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this whole name here to the last brace. So starting with the word GodMode, the period, the open brace, and all these letters and numbers to the end of the closed brace. And I'm just going to copy that. Then I'm going to go back to my folder and paste that in. Since I created my folder before I copied this, I'm having to go back to the folder and choose Rename. Had I copied it first and then created the folder, I would have just done paste right now. Now there's the name, and notice when I press enter, the yellow folder has changed to the picture of the Control Panel icon. I'll go ahead and open it by double-clicking, and now in here you'll see it listed with all these different categories. Within each category, and by the way the categories are listed alphabetically, you'll see the various commands. I'll just scroll up and show you a few of them. To me, it makes it a lot easier to find what I'm looking for, A, by category, and B, alphabetically. So that's what GodMode can do for you. So that icon is located on your desktop. Now, if you're like me, I like a nice clean desktop, especially when others are seeing it. So I'm right-clicking right now again on my desktop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually turn off showing my desktop icons. This way it's a lot cleaner. And then I'm actually going to personalize it and put on a picture. I think this just looks better professionally. So I'm going to go ahead and put on a picture. And I have several that I can choose from. I've already got one made, so I'm going to go ahead and close that. So how do I get to GodMode if I don't actually show all my icons? Well, you can always go down to your taskbar and pull up File Explorer. Or if you're a keyboard shortcut person like me, I'm just going to press the Windows key and the letter E as an Explorer. And then I always get to anything that I've placed on my desktop just by going here. And now you can see there's my shortcut. It doesn't show a name, but I know that it's GodMode folder. And there's everything that I need to get to when I need to get to it. So whatever option you need from here, now it's just a click away. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helped.